Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Y'all get the flight cabin ready. Let these people board. Y'all find your seats. Start liking and sharing. Start sharing and liking. It's about that time. How long? I can't wait 6 minutes. Let's get ready to take off. Let's get ready to take off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. It is Tuesday morning in the place to be. Get your coffee, get your water, get your tea. It is time. Yes, it is. It is time for the takeoff show. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings again from the takeoff show. I am your motivational pilot. I go by the name of Reverend Dr. Kelcey West. Y'all forgive me, I got this Dougie Fresh in the background. Let me bring this down just a minute. Wake yourself up. Get a good stretch in the morning. Yes. Everybody one time. If you're old school, wake up. Prep it one time for the old school. We're just waking up on this morning. Don't get me to ticking this morning. We talking old school this morning. You gotta wake up feeling good. Wake up feeling good. That's it, y'all. That's enough of that, amen. That's how I wake up in the morning, amen. Wake up in the morning feeling good. Wake up in the morning, amen. Just wanting, amen, to make sure the plane is right. Want to make sure my mind is right. You can't motivate nobody if you ain't motivating yourself. I'm going to say it again. Don't look to motivate the world if you are not working to motivate yourself. So once again, welcome to the Takeoff Show. My name again, Reverend Dr. Kelcey West. I am your motivational pilot, not just here on the Takeoff Show, but once again, amen, I would love to come speak at your corporate event. I already speak at schools, amen. I'm looking forward to a HBCU tour where I just speak on campuses, amen. But feel free to reach out to me, amen, and see if we can't schedule something. 702-860-6638. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take off today. I have a question that I need to ask you. Before I take off, let me first and foremost thank the good Lord for waking me up this morning. I want to thank God, amen, for a reasonable portion of health and strength. If you cannot tell, amen, I'm rocking, amen, this old school, amen, Georgetown starter jacket. Why are you rocking the old school Georgetown starter jacket? This is in tribute, amen, to the man in the middle. This is a tribute, amen, to one, Dikembe Mutombo, amen. He passed on yesterday, but his legacy will live on because of when he was on this earth, amen. He did things, he invested in things that are going to outlive him. So shouts out to Dikembe Mutombo. Special prayers, amen, for his wife, for his children, amen. Shouts out and special prayers, amen, to the people from where he's from in Africa, amen. The staff in the hospital that he was able to build. The brother built a hospital. How motivating, how encouraging is that, amen. I hear us talk about investing in things and building things all the time, but when was the last time you heard somebody say, I'm really about to change the game and build a hospital? I'm about to build something where my people, amen, can get the care that they need. So again, to the man in the middle, big Dikembe Mutombo, amen, may you rest in peace and may your legacy, amen, never die, amen. So again, good morning, amen. I see you swift, amen. I hope you got your drumsticks in your hand, amen. To my administrative executive, amen, she just put it out there, amen. Y'all see the email address. That's really how you book me. She gonna fuss at me later for saying it the way I did, but I just be freestyling. So please don't get upset with me, but please reach out to Sister Cole, amen. She handles all of that stuff, my calendar, the bookings, all of that. So please connect with her. Here's the question I need to put out there today because I need to take off, amen. I have a very very busy day, amen. Very busy week, very busy month, very busy, amen, final quarter for this year. So time is of the essence. Here's the question for today, amen. What, where? Let me ask it, where? Where is your happy place? Amen. There's a couple of signs in our home, and it says happy place. This is my happy place. Amen. My wife has deemed, she has ordained, she has anointed our home, amen, that we're currently in. She has told me this is her happy place. Man, that made me feel so good to hear her say that this is her happy place, amen. That is the reason why on last weekend I put a post out there and I said I was hosting the house party of the year. My wife and like so many other wives traveled to Dallas for the Sarah Jakes concert. I'm not concert, but conference. And so while she was there, I said I was going to throw a house party and invite all the husbands over to the house. But when they got to our home, amen, because this is her happy place, I told men, you can't touch nothing, you can't smoke nothing, you can't drink nothing, you better not break nothing, amen, because this is her happy place. Exactly the way she left it is how she found it when she came back, because this is her happy place, amen. And so that was just a little joke, amen, and a shout out to Kid and Play for that classic movie, House Party, amen. But here is the question that I'm asking on today, amen. Where is your happy place? This is coming from the fact there is no secret, amen. I love TV. I grew up with TV. I grew up watching, amen, Happy Days. They had Arnold's, amen. What's Happening had Rob's Place, amen. A Different World had The Pit, Martin, Gina, Pam, Tommy and Cole, they had Nipsey's, amen. Even Ray Gibson, he had the Boom Boom Room. Ladies and gentlemen, where is your happy place? Where is that place, amen, that you just like to frequent? Where is that place, amen, where you can just relax and be yourself? Where is that place where friends know to meet you at? Where is that place, amen, where you don't need a special invitation? You have a table that's yours. Good morning, big brother Perry, man. Good morning, brother. I know you've already put in 5 miles. I know you've already done 30 minutes of cardio. That's why you are inspiring me to be on my post every day. When I don't feel like flying, I fly because of brothers like you reminding me that we are men of consistency. That's what I see. Whenever I see you, Mr. Perry, I see the word consistency, and I want you to know it's contagious. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the question is being asked on today: where is your happy place? Amen. I am currently right now sitting inside of my happy place, which is inside of my wife's happy place. I'm going to say it again. I have built, amen, I'm building, amen, my home studio, my home lab. This is the place, amen, where I can be as creative as I want to be. As I look around my studio, amen, I'm putting things in that stimulate me creatively. I'm putting things in here that make me want to write. I'm adding things, amen, that only mean something to me. Why? Because this is my happy place. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask the question again. Where is your happy place? Is it possible that some of you may not be happy because you have not determined, you have not made a decision on what is your? I didn't say family and friends. You got to make this one personal. This is my happy place. Amen. And it can change. I've had different happy places since moving to Las Vegas. I've had places that nobody knew. Amen. That's where I was hanging out. When I first moved to Las Vegas, my first happy place was Club Uptown. I cannot lie. Amen. That was my happy place. If I could just get to Uptown on Friday night, Saturday night for the dance contest, I was in my happy place. Amen. Then I found a happy place inside the Metals Mall, just working in the Metals Mall. That was my happy place. Amen. To those who may not know, right outside of Dillard's, amen. For 2 years, I was that guy. I was at 9 West Shoe Store. I can't tell you how many people I met just in that particular shoe store. Amen. And so that was a happy place. Then I found a happy place, amen, at Community College, CSN, the Cheyenne campus. After I flunked out of UNLV, I found a happy place in the library. That's where I would go and I would read plays. And then that inspired me to write my own. I'm talking to somebody. Then I found a happy place, amen, on stage. And so it changes, amen. And so again, don't want to make this all about me this morning. Where is your happy place? If you have one that you can share, please feel free to share it. And I'm going to move you from coach to first class, because my job on today is to remind you to go there as often as possible. Again, when I watched Happy Days, amen, Richie, Potsy, and Ralph and the Fonz, they went to Arnold's as often as they could. That was their meeting place. When I watched What's Happening, amen, it was nothing, amen. The show revolved around Raj, Rerun, and Dwayne meeting Shirley in Rob's place. That's where they went. Sometimes they would order a burger and a grape soda. Amen. Y'all gotta watch TV, man. Sometimes they would go. They may play some music. Sometimes they would just go. That was the meeting place. That's where they went over the key details. Amen. That's where they sat and talked about whether or not Rerun should play football, or whether Rod should get another job, or whether Dwayne, amen, should stand up to the bully. That was the place, amen, where they were somebody, amen, or the show Cheers, amen. I loved how, amen, Cheers, that was the place where everybody knows your name. That was the place, amen, where they would just sit and just talk about nothing sometimes. That was the place, amen, where everybody could just jab each other. That was the place, amen, where nobody was super sensitive. That was the place where relationships, amen, were not just developed, but that's where relationships were cultivated. That's where people went, amen, just to water, amen, their relationships. That's where people felt safe. Where is your happy place? Come here, Nipsey's, amen. I'm talking Martin now on the Martin Show. Nipsey's was the place. They would go to Nipsey's, man. That's where they would go and get their potato skins. That's where they would go to find out who took Martin's, amen, CD player. That's where they would go, amen, to have some of the best events, the Players Ball, that happened inside of Nipsey's. Did y'all hear what I said? Nipsey's could be transformed into whatever they needed it to be. And so, ladies and gentlemen, where is your happy place? Where can you go, amen, to escape the cares of this world? Where can you go to decompose? Where can you go, amen, to just stop thinking about bills for a second? Where can you go, amen, where you are not stressed? But most of all, where can you go where you can just be yourself? I'm going to say it again. Where can you go? Hear me when I say this. You can take the lace front off. This is the place where you can go, amen, dressed up, dressed down, dress shoes, sneakers. It don't matter. This is the place where you can go, amen, in a 3-piece or in some sweats. This is your happy place. Talk back to me. You can go there with money, without money. This is the place you can go with people or by yourself. Why? Because this is your happy place. This is the place where when you're there, your blood pressure is at a nice level. This is the place when you're there, you're not looking over your shoulder. This is the place where you can laugh. This is the place where if you need to cry, you can. This is the place, talk back to me, somebody, where you're not worrying about people paparazziing you and taking pictures without your permission. This is the place, amen, where you're not worrying about people sitting in the booth or the table next to you taking notes and eavesdropping on conversations between you and your friends when you're reminiscing about the good old days. Talk back to me, somebody. Or you're working on a new plan. You're working on some future thoughts, but you're not worrying about, amen, people stealing your ideas and calling it their own. Why? Because you are in your happy place. Where is your happy place, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about that place. Somebody may want to put this in the comments where it's invitation only. I know we live in a world. Good morning, Chef Walker. Good morning. Good morning. Amen. I got Sadie's in the building. Amen. Sadie's in the building. Amen. And so if you've never had breakfast catered by Sadie's, you are selling yourself short. Call Sadie's this morning. Have them cater your next corporate event, your next family reunion. Reach out to Sadie's. Amen. That's my personal chef right there. And so, Chef Walker, go ahead, put that number in the comments for me. Appreciate you, brother. Again, where is your safe place, man? And somebody, please write this in the comments, please. Invitation only. I know we live in a world where we don't want to hurt people's feelings. I know we don't want to make people feel bad, but sometimes you really got to remind yourself, first of all, everybody just can't sit at your table. And it's not because you're arrogant. It's not because you're braggadocious or cocky, but everybody can't sit at your table because some people really don't flow well in that happy place. I'm going to say it again. Everybody just don't rock with you like that. Everybody just don't want to laugh. Everybody just don't want to talk about nothing. Everybody, amen, don't, amen, want to rejoice simply because this is the day that the Lord have made. Some people, amen, really don't want to just stand on his promises. And so for that reason, you have to keep your happy place. Amen. You have to make it invitation only. Talk back to me, somebody. And so I'm encouraging you on today again to think about, amen, how some of the shows we used to watch, people had their own happy place. And so where is your happy place? And I'm giving y'all this one today because I want to encourage some of you to get back there. Go to your happy place. Amen. Some of you, I went through a period when I was battling mental health. I was spending way too much time in my church office. I'm going to say it again. Yes, there's an office at the church. Yes, there's an office at home. And so I have to balance the two. This is my current happy place, but I can't be here all the time. I still have to, I move around. I have to go outside. I have to feel the sunlight. I have to feel the cool breeze of the wind. And so you don't want to become institutionalized. I became institutionalized in what I thought was my happy place, but that was my place of work. And so I'm asking you on today, where do you go when it's time to leave work? Where can you go where we're not even going to talk about work, think about work? We're not going to dread work. Amen. I'm in my happy place. Where is that place where when people see you there, there's a sign on your face like the outside of a hotel room that simply says, do not disturb? I wish somebody would type that in all caps this morning, because I know you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I need somebody, if you feel like that's the season you're in, I wish you would type in all caps, do not disturb. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I'm doing some of my best writing. I'm not just talking about writing for this show or writing for sermons, but right now I feel like dating back to when I was writing plays, amen. And I wrote 4 plays in 3 years. I believe right now I am doing some of my best writing on a consistent, look at me, Brother Perry, on a consistent level. I'm writing consistently. Why? Because I'm allowing myself to remain, amen, in my happy place. I am allowing myself to hibernate. Ooh, look at that word. I am hibernating, amen, inside of my happy place. I am allowing myself, amen, to tabernacle inside of my happy place. Why? Because I need to be in a place. I know we talk energy now, and people say, man, I'm all about energy. Well, I need to ask this question. If you are about energy, why do you frequent places that disrupt your energy? Why do you frequent places, amen, that war against, amen, your good mindset? I'm gonna say it again. My happy place, I'm just forewarning you. If you have a lazy mentality, you can't bring that to my happy place. If you have a woe is me spirit, you cannot come in my happy place. If you are a murmurer and a complainer, you can't come in my happy place, because this is a place, amen, for bosses. This is a place, amen, for movers and shakers. This is a place, amen. This is a place where you come when you just got a bunch of stuff on layaway. Amen. My next position on layaway. My $1 million is on layaway. Talk back to me, somebody. My next big creative venture is on layaway. This is where I come just to look, just to check on my layaways. This is where I come to mentally just put a little something on my layaway. See, that's why I love the movie Life, because Eddie Murphy's character, Ray Gibson, he knew that there was a good to great chance he was never going to leave that prison. And so while he was in that prison, he had to keep his mind, amen, focused so he didn't go crazy. So inside of his mind was Ray's Boom Boom Room. I'm going to say it again. Inside of your mind, amen, I pray there's a place that you can go to, a place, amen, that you can see, you can taste. Watch this. Here is my Boom Boom Room. It is right now, it is 6:21. And so in my mind right now, let me get on a Carnival cruise. Right now, it is 6 in the morning. Carmen is asleep. I'm putting on some shorts and my flip-flops. I'm putting on a t-shirt, and I am walking, amen, by myself. I'm headed to the Lido deck. Did y'all hear what I said? I'm headed to the Lido deck. Before I get to the Lido deck, I got to stop, amen. I got to grab a bowl. In that bowl, amen, I got to get some Carnival. I'm on the Carnival cruise ship, y'all. I got to get a little scrambled egg. I got to get a little piece of ham, and I got to get a little morning pork and beans. That's my bowl, amen. I got to go get a cup, amen, and I got to get me a cup of coffee. And now I'm going to go to the top of the Lido deck by myself, and I'm going to sit and watch them, amen, park this ship, or I'm going to just watch them sail. That is a happy place for me. Talk back to me, somebody. I may even have a morning cigar in my hand, but I am by myself. I may have a magazine. I may have a small book, not a big book, because I don't want to study. I'm in my happy place. I may just skim through magazines to get some thoughts. I may just tear some pages out of the magazine. Why? I am in my creative place. And so, ladies and gentlemen, amen, if you ever hear me talking about the Lido deck, that's my happy place. That's where I go, amen. That's where I go to relax. That's where I go to put my feet up. That's where I go to think about nothing. I wish somebody would type that in the comments, amen. I need to think about nothing. Write that in all caps. If you live a life like mine, where sometimes your mind is just stressed, sometimes your mind is just all over the place because you're trying to make sure you together, somebody else is together, the city is together, the country together, and sometimes you just need to escape. Talk back to me this morning. And so this morning, I want you, amen, to really think about this. If you don't have a happy place, I need you to find one. If it was Sunday morning, I would tell you, touch and tell your neighbor, find you a happy place. We're in Las Vegas, amen. Again, we have some wonderful places, amen. Shouts out to my main man, Devin Moore, amen, in Mariposa, man. Shouts out, amen. You make me feel when I come in Mariposas, amen. I feel like I'm at Nipsey's. When I go inside of Mariposas, man, you make me feel, amen, like I'm at Rob's place, amen. I feel like, amen, that's my home. I appreciate that. Shouts out, amen, to the owners of Tap and Ash, man. Want to thank you all for building, amen, a cigar lounge, a place, amen, where I can escape, amen, and I can go in there and have a cigar and not have to feel like I got to give a testimonial statement. I got to give a public service announcement because I'm a man who happens to be a pastor who happens to enjoy a good cigar. Talk back to me if you can. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really search your heart this morning, search your mind, and I want you to come clean on whether or not you have a happy place. I need you to find it. I need you to protect it. And then I need you to respect it. I'm going to say it again. You got to find it. You got to protect it, and you got to respect it. Find that place, amen. And you going to know it's your happy place because you keep having this recurrent feeling. Every time you go there again, it's not about you. Listen, money, this ain't about finances. This ain't about status and titles. This is just, but watch this. Come here, amen. What I forget the year this movie came out, but I'm talking about that place where you can exhale. When you walk through the door, you just exhale. When you walk through that door, you stop thinking about the business. When you walk through that door, you stop thinking about the things that stress you out. And so you got to find that place. It just has a consistent vibe. It just has a way of allowing you, I'm talking about, to not just sit in the chair, but you almost, amen, you just fall into the chair and the chair embraces you. Y'all know that place I'm talking about. And then you got to protect it. You can't always let people know you headed there. You ain't always got to let people know, amen, that's your spot. Sometimes you got to protect it because people are disrespectful. Let me go ahead and say this. People are disrespectful. I always tell people, man, when you see me at a New Edition concert, if you don't know how to respect my time at the New Edition concert, just wave, keep walking. But every now and then somebody will walk up on me at a New Edition concert, which is another happy place for me. And I don't know why people think I want to have a community meeting. I don't know why people think I want to have Bible study. I don't know why people think, hey, man, if you have a problem with cigar smoke, why are you walking up on me at the New Edition concert to talk about things that have nothing to do with New Edition? Have you not noticed I'm working the lobby? I've given myself a job at the Wynn, at the Residency. I'm now a host. I'm a greeter for the concert. So why do you think I want to talk about stuff that has nothing to do with New Edition? And if it does have something to do with New Edition, make sure it's a happy thing. I don't want you, amen, sitting talking to me about why they move like they're not 20. They move like they're no longer 20 because they're no longer 20. I don't want you sitting and talking, man, how come the show is not 2 hours long? Man, I'm just grateful all 6 are still living. I'm just grateful, amen, Brooke Payne can still see, amen, the fruits of his labor. So I really need you to keep pushing. I need you. You don't even have to speak to me. You don't have to wave, amen, because I'm in my happy place. Let me go ahead and drop this in somebody's lap, because somebody has said, Rev, I've seen you at the New Edition concert by yourself. You have, because that's my happy place. Some of you need a place, amen, where you don't need people. I'm going to say it again. Some of you need a place, amen, where if you have to go by yourself, you can. It's no biggie. It does not take away from the experience. And so those are my happy places. People, amen, they add to the experience. But if I don't have people with me, I'm good. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to say it again. People have no idea. In my single life, I moved by myself. In my single life, amen, my travels were not bound on people. That's why I watch some friends and they miss events waiting on people to get their money together. That ain't my testimony. It was nothing for me back in the day to get on a plane and fly back east. I would go visit my friends in Baltimore, stop by Hampton University, slide down to Winston-Salem, make my way to Atlanta. Amen. It was not traveling by myself. Why? Because in my mind, I'm going to meet somebody. In my mind, and I ain't talking relationship and that type of stuff. I'm just a people person. So it don't matter what room you put me in. At some point, I'm going to meet somebody if I want to have company, if I want to have conversation. I ain't never scared of just walking over to somebody and saying, hello, how are you all doing? My name is Kelcey West. I'm from Las Vegas by way of Pontiac, Michigan. Did that start a conversation? Okay, bet. I'm the 7th member at New Edition. Does that start a conversation? No. I'm also a beloved follower of the Dallas Cowboys. Does that strike up a conversation? It does. I'm going to keep going until I get a conversation going. And so, again, where is your happy place? You got to find it. You got to find it and you got to protect it. Amen. When you're at your happy place, don't forget to remember why it became your happy place. My happy place may not be your happy place. I cruise on Carnival Cruise. That may not be your cruise liner. You may like Royal Caribbean. You may like Princess. You may like Disney. Do you, boo? But I'm not going to allow you to now mess with my mind and make me take a second look at my happy place. Carnival is good to me. I like to cruise on Carnival. We have cruised on other cruise line franchises, and guess what? Especially late at night when I realize they do not have, amen, pizza and cookie and ice creams at 2, 3 in the morning, I realized I should have went back to Carnival. And so again, that is my happy place right now. I am thinking of a green plastic cup or a yellow plastic cup right now. Amen. Again, I'm thinking of white plastic plates and saucers right now. I'm looking for, in my mind, blue napkins, and inside of my blue napkins is my silverware. Right now, I'm thinking about my lanyard that got my room key in it. Amen. So I don't have to wake Carmen up to let me back in the room. Right now, talk back to me, somebody. I'm walking past the gift shop. I know I said I wasn't going to buy nothing on this cruise, but right now, I'm walking past the gift shop just hoping, amen, they going to have a sale so I can get me another watch. That is my happy place. Amen. Right now, I'm on the cruise ship. I can't wait for them to bring out the sample foods. I want to try something that I wouldn't normally pay for, but since y'all serving it for free, I might as well try it. Talk back to me, somebody. That is my happy place. Where is your happy place? Here's one I'm going to give y'all. Watch this, man. Here's a happy place for me. I get on a plane. I fly from Las Vegas. Amen. Now I'm in Detroit. My plane has landed in Detroit. Here is my happy place. As soon as, amen, I get off the plane, I go get my rental car. I get in my rental car, and now I'm driving from Detroit to Pontiac. Before I get to Pontiac, before I get too deep into this situation, I stop at somebody's corner store. I go in the corner store. This is now a happy place. I am purchasing a bag of red hot potato chips, better made. I am purchasing a Faygo soda pop. Talk back to me, somebody. I have now entered a happy place. And so as I am driving from Detroit to Pontiac, I am crunching on my better made red hot potato chips, and I am sipping, amen, my Faygo pop. Amen. Pop. Amen. You heard it here. That's a happy place. When you put a soda in my hand, that's not a happy place. Happy place for me is when I have a pop in my hand and I want red Faygo. Y'all need to hear my flavors. Red Faygo, orange Faygo, purple Faygo. That's how I call flavors. Y'all forgive me, but that's how I like my pop. Amen. I want red pop, orange pop, purple pop. Amen. Yellow pop. Thank God for the pineapple Faygo. That's a happy place for me. It is nothing for you to see me driving around Pontiac by myself. Amen. And that's a happy place for me. Just driving, reminiscing. And so again, you live in Las Vegas. If you are in Las Vegas, and I don't know what all cities, let me not just talk as if we're just talking to Las Vegas, because I have to remember I got people in Zambia, Africa watching, Zimbabwe, Africa watching. I got friends in Michigan, Atlanta, Delaware, LA, Texas, amen. You name it, man. I got students from my HBCU tour all over the country, man. Take some time to peruse your city. I can't tell you how many people I know live in Las Vegas and they never toured Las Vegas. It's a shame the number of people who live in Las Vegas and they will just not go sightseeing so they can discover their happy place. We have some beautiful places, beautiful eateries, amen. There is so much more to Las Vegas than the Strip. And so this is why, amen, this is why I love to tell the wife, for real, put on your red dress, your high heels, and some of that sweet perfume. Where are we going? We're going to a new spot. We're getting ready to try something new. We've never been there before, so let's go try it. Let's go see if that is our happy place, amen. And so some places we go, man, I don't tell nobody, amen. I just want to try it out and see if this is our spot. Carmen and I got some spots, amen. Don't nobody know. Those are our secret gardens. Amen. Did I say secret garden? Lord have mercy. I just had a flashback. Amen. We talking that jam by Quincy Jones, sung by Barry White, Elder Barge, Al B. Sure, and James Ingram. See, I'm a fan of music, baby. I'm a fan of music. That secret garden, man, that's a jam. Some of you need a secret garden. You need a secret place. Amen. That's your happy place. Again, get there as often. Watch this. You go to that place as often as you need to go. I'm going to say that again. You go as often as you need to go, man. I'm just not talking mental health, man. I am really, amen, advocating for mental health. You got to take breaks. That's why I tell people, man, yes, I may write at least 50 sermons a year, at least 50 sermons a year, at least 50 Bible studies. And that's just at Nehemiah. We not talking guest preaching. We not talking guest teaching. That is a lot of writing. That's a lot of studies. That's a lot of reading. That's a lot of preparation, which means good morning, Deacon Dunn, man. Love you, brother. This is why in my heart, in my mind, I have to have places where I can just relax. People have no idea. Just as soon as I finish a sermon, I'm already working on the next one. Just as soon as I'm done with this assignment, my phone is ringing. Not my phone. Don't correct me, amen, Sister Cole. Just as soon as my phone is ringing, somebody is emailing, amen, my team, amen, and they're asking, amen. And that's a beautiful thing. Can Pastor West, can he come here and speak or teach, amen? And again, if you ever want the Takeoff Show to come to a city near you, I need you to email nehemiahexecstaff@gmail.com. I need you to email them because we would love to bring the Takeoff Show to your corporate event, to your school function, amen, or to your church function, because I am a pastor first and foremost. But ladies and gentlemen, back to today's show. I see you, Jay Spate. Again, if y'all don't know, man, this Saturday, I need you all to be at the Musicians versus Ministers game. I don't know what the line is this year. Jay, put the line on here. I don't know who the favorite is, amen, if it's the Musicians or the men. Who won last year? Jay, give me some comments, man. I need some talking points. Who won last year? Who was the MVP? I need to know the line for this Saturday, amen, and then put it all in here so that way we can talk about this. That's a happy place. A happy place for me is when I'm watching people do what they said they were going to do. Did y'all hear what I said? That's a happy place for me. That's why I promote the way I do. That's why I support certain things, because sometimes I don't have to be on stage. Amen. I'm Ace Boogie. I don't have to be always under the lights. Amen. That's a part of me. That's Money Making Mitch. I'm in Paid in Full movie, if y'all don't know by now. But sometimes, amen, I just like to be in the building just to watch people, amen, achieve what they set out to do. That's a happy place for me. I love to see the flyer come to reality. That's a happy place for me. The place don't have to be full. I don't care if you made profit. Just the fact you did it, I'm going, man, where is the celebration party? Where is the after party? Where are we going to celebrate? Because guess what? We did it. I need somebody to type in the comments, we did it. That's a happy place for me, man. Sometimes people, they be trying to corner me and ask me stuff, man. Pastor West, man, how many kids have gone to HBCUs? I don't know. Pastor West, man, how much for real scholarship money have you helped kids get? I don't really know that number, because my real focus is on the fact over 3,000 students have traveled with us, and they all have been exposed to HBCUs. And so for that reason, we did it. I just celebrate the fact we did it. We've been doing it for 30, I'm going to say it again, 30 years. So when people try to make me feel some type of way because I haven't done X, Y, or Z, man, I've done what I set out to do for 30 years. Somebody missing me. That sounds like a career for me. Amen. Am I talking to somebody? So I need everybody to understand, if your happy place, amen, is accomplishing your goals. I see you, Jay. We did it. Musicians are the favorite. What? I need to talk to my preachers for a second. I need some of y'all to find your happy place on the court right after this game, amen, Jay is going to start a recovery program for preachers who have lost their game. That's it. That's it. I just said it right here. He going to start a recovery support group for preachers who used to have a jump shot, and now you lost it. You used to have a finger roll, and you lost it. So in the midst of finding the Lord, in the midst of finding the third heaven, in the midst of finding, amen, your praying tongue, can you find, amen, a way to bring the ball past half court? Can you find a way to go up and down the court without needing a breathing treatment? Because this is ridiculous, amen. Every year the musicians are the favorite. And so who won? Dan Wilson was the MVP. We won last year. Wonderful. The ministers won last year. Ministers, y'all forgive me, amen, for talking too quick. Amen. We won. We own this thing. Amen. So this year, amen, he may have to rename the court after the ministers. And so I missed that memo. I don't know why I thought we lost last year, but we won. And so that's beautiful. I love to be the underdog. Wonderful. And so guess what? Jay just said something. That's an upcoming show, because that's a happy place for me. I am in a happy place when I am the underdog. I am in a happy place when I am entering the ring like Muhammad Ali against Sonny Liston, and I am able to, I'm feeling it in my spirit. I'm getting ready to shake up the world. I wish somebody would type that in the comments. Amen. Amen. I'm about to shake up the world. Put that out there, man. If that's your happy place, if you like myself, Jay just said it. He said it first. If your happy place is being an underdog, then say it, declare it, and decree it. I don't mind being the underdog. I'm okay. I'm not in my feelings. Somebody got to be the favorite. And if the odds makers, if the handicappers are looking at, amen, who I'm up against, and they believe they are the favorite, maybe because they're the home team, maybe because they have they have more weapons than I do, but nevertheless, if you have made me the underdog, I need somebody to remember. I remember the first time Tyson and Holyfield fought. They had Tyson as a crazy favorite, but I knew I ain't putting no money on Tyson for this one, because I've been rocking with Holyfield since the Olympics. I was rocking with Holyfield when they robbed him of the Olympics, and he had to get the silver medal because he knocked my man out. I mean, with half of a second. You got to see him in the Olympics. Evander Holyfield is a boxer. I knew Tyson was a slugger, but I knew he was going to have problems with Holyfield because people really didn't understand. Holyfield stood taller than Mike. Holyfield was a better boxer than Mike. Amen. And then when Holyfield found Jesus, he brought Jesus in the ring. I said, Lord have mercy. Mike gonna have some problems. This man is in his dressing room, and he's having praise and worship. He found his happy place. His happy place was in the dressing room, amen, preparing to defeat who the world said was Goliath. I need somebody to come clean this morning. I'm just giving y'all other shows, man. But sometimes who the world think your greatest opponent is not. I just thought I'd put that out there. A happy place for me, amen, again, is when I'm shocking people. A happy place for me is when I finally get to go up against Goliath. A happy place for me is when the person who people said was going to guard me is now guarding me, and now I'm lighting his behind up for 30 at the half because I told y'all he couldn't guard me. I told y'all he just been running his mouth in the streets. I told y'all he ain't never played outside. He's an indoor cat. He ain't never played on chain nets. He ain't never played on a court where there is no out of bounds. He ain't never played in a game where there is no fouls. Man, get this cat off me, man. Somebody say switch, because this cat can't check me. Talk back to me, somebody. My happy place, man, is when I'm saying check ball. I'm talking to my hoopers right now. They know what I'm talking about. My happy place is when I'm saying you better get up on me. My happy place, amen, is when I'm saying, amen, got him. And so that's a happy place for me. A happy place for me is when I'm lighting somebody up so bad, I'm starting to feel sorry for them. So now I'm just going to pass the ball so somebody else can get their shot off. I'm talking to somebody this morning. Where is your happy place? Amen. Again, I need you to start perusing around Las Vegas, because maybe it's the movies. The movies is really not a happy place for me. My wife likes to go to the movies, but it's hard for me really, really to enjoy the movies because it just costs so much. Amen. man, it just costs so much. Taking my wife to the movies, amen, that's a C note, amen. And sometimes Kevin Hart ain't that funny, man. Sometimes, amen, the movie is just not that much of a tearjerker. I just spent a C note, amen, on a box of popcorn, a slush, and some candy, amen. Sometimes I'm in my feelings. I'm going, man, I didn't spend a C note. I don't have no lettuce wraps, amen. I don't have no drink with an umbrella in it. And so the movies that's not my happy place. But if it's yours, get to a movie, amen. If there's a restaurant you like, get to it. If there is a restaurant, I wish somebody would type it in the comments. If there is a restaurant that you like, amen, just throw it out there. It don't have to be your number one if you don't want to give it away. But if there is a restaurant you want to put out there, say it, man. Sometimes I like to go to hotels, man, and cool out. Amen. I put this out there. Cats didn't understand what I was saying. Watch this, Jay. Put this out there, man. I said it before, but cats didn't understand, man. We need a spa day. Put that out there, Jay. A spa day, man. There's some brothers that don't know. Back in the day, amen, the gangsters, they would meet in the spa. The gangsters would have their best meetings in the spa. Amen. And so I told some cats, man, we need a spa day. We just need a day. This ain't a puffy party. We just need a spa day where we go. Everybody had their individual rooms, get their massages, but we meet up, man. Some of y'all have never been to a spa because you can have breakfast and lunch at the spa. At the spa, man, we could just sit and get creative, man, in a relaxed setting. Talk back to me, somebody. But there are some hotels I just like to go to and relax. I like to people watch, amen. Some of y'all need to get your people watch on, man. I like to watch people. Sometimes I'm motivated by people, man, because sometimes I'll see cats walking through the hotel and I'm going, man, that's money right there. That's old money right there, amen. That's real money right there. And you could tell by how they walking, man, and they ain't in there throwing money around, making it rain. You can just tell by the jeans and the blazer and the shoes they're wearing. That's real money. And so I go to hotels, man. There are some hotels I like, amen, more than others. No disrespect, but some of the most popular hotels, that's not my spot. And so there are some hotels that I like, amen. Those are a happy place for me. And then there are some parks, amen. Las Vegas, man. People don't know how blessed they are. There are so many parks here, beautiful parks, amen, where you can just go and relax and just unwind, exhale, amen. One of the coolest moments, amen, had, man, and me and Carmen, we got some moments, but one time our money wasn't right, man, and we were on the west side, and we bought us we bought one rib dinner plate. That's it. We could only afford one dinner plate. We took that rib dinner plate and we went to Highview Park. I think that's Highview Park. And we sat there and we split a rib plate. I'm talking, we split a few rib bones. We split some macaroni and cheese. Man, come on, man. When you hood, you better find you somebody with some hood tendencies. I'm going to say it again. When you hood, you better find you somebody with some hood tendencies. I don't need you being super bougie on this day. I was so grateful, man. She knew how to break a rib with me. She knew how to split some macaroni. Come on, talk back to me, somebody. 1 spoon, 2 spoon, it don't matter. When you hungry, you going to make it do what it do, amen. I forget what the third side was. I think it was some yams, but we split it, man. Talk back to me, somebody. That was a happy place for me, because when my money ain't right, I don't need somebody sitting across from me or laying next to me sighing and murmuring and complaining. I need you to get in a happy place with me where everything is going to be all right, amen. Maybe your happy place is the golf course. I've started taking up golf, and so I got to start I'm learning. I'm still learning, because people asking me, Red, when we golf, and I ain't ready for that yet, because y'all ready to chat. I'm not there yet. I'm just out there hitting balls. I'm just happy to connect. When I connect with the ball, I'm going, man, I did it, amen. When I get around par, I'm going to say it again, I'm not parring on every hole, but when I just get close to parring, I am happy. And so that's becoming a happy place for me. Some of you are gym rats, amen, man, knock yourself out. Go get your workout on. That ain't a happy place for me, amen. And so when I'm in the gym, amen, and I'm staring at everybody, they fit, that ain't a happy place for me. When I'm staring at everybody else and they got six packs, that's not a happy place for me. And so if the gym is where you go and that's your happy place, man, knock yourself out. But that ain't my spot, amen. Some people like shopping. If shopping is what you do, man, there are some happy places. Shopping is not a happy place for me right now because they don't make jeans for men like me, and I don't appreciate that, amen. I have little legs, amen, and I like material that breathe, amen. Everything cannot say slim fit, and so now I'm not finding happy places in shopping, and I want to shop, but everything is slim fit. Shirts slim fit, suits slim fits, jeans extra slim fit. Man, what is going on with the world, man? There is no room for anything. I'm going, man, there isn't a part of my body that can fit in any clothes now, and I'm just not happy, amen. Remember, I'm old school, man. I missed the 80s when the clothes would breathe, or more so than 90s. The 80s, we was rocking them tight Levi's and Jordache, by the way, but I like clothes that fit when they became baggy, amen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Carl Kani's, amen, the cross colors, amen. They gave us room so we could dance. I'm from that generation, amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're nearing, amen, our time to land this plane on today, I pray that you got the memo. Find your happy place. This journey is too short, man. On yesterday, we lost to Kembe Mutombo and Pete Rose. Pete Rose did not get to what I believe should have been his happy place. I'm going to say this again. Pete Rose should have been enshrined. He should have been inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah, that man made a mistake, but what he did on the field as a player automatically earned him first ballot entry into the Hall of Fame. That should have been his happy place. But I pray, amen, outside of the Hall of Fame, he found happy places in life before he departed this place. And so, ladies and gentlemen, even if you are being denied access to what should be your happy place, find another place. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't tripping, man. People be having stuff and they don't invite me, and I go, man, that's cool. Sometimes it stings, sometimes it hurt, but man, I've learned to wipe the tears quickly. I've learned to wipe the blood away quickly, and I've learned to remember I got keys to my own car and I got access to my own parties. I'm gonna say that again. I need somebody to write that down today, because I just blessed you real good. You have access to your own parties. I'm going to say that again. Stop crying about not being invited to somebody else's happy place, and make sure you are cultivating, developing your own happy place. Your boy, I am never shy of a party. I'm telling y'all right now, I am never shy of a good time, because in my heart of hearts, wherever I'm at, that's where the party is. And that's, again, that's not me being arrogant, braggadocious, or cocky. That's just me being truthful. Wherever I'm at, amen, that's where the party gonna be at. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enjoy this day. Find your happy place. Again, find it, protect it, respect it, so eventually you can love it. Amen. I don't know what this day is going to bring. I hope, amen. I really don't. I don't know what today is going to bring, but I pray it's in God's will for me to get near, around, or inside my own personal happy place. You all be blessed, man. Thank you so much, amen. In the words of Sly Stone, thank you for letting me be myself. Again, I am your motivational pilot. Go by the name of Reverend Dr. Kelcey West. You all be blessed today. I'm going to say it again. You be blessed today. But on top of that, be happy. I want you to really be happy. Amen. Happy feelings, y'all. Be blessed.